This is an actual software that I'm planning to actually make public. People create an account, they see this, they see an onboarding, enter your email, enter your sales manager, closer, setter's email. They'll get invited, they accept, and every metric is tracked.
So what you're saying is we don't need high level to like track pipeline stages. This is basically what we need.
I'm telling you, this software will track every bit of data that is worth tracking, everything. And this is like version 1. All right, guys, welcome. So today I'm going to onboard you guys onto the Node software. I'm just going to present you guys a bit about what it does. So let's get straight into it. I'm not just going to talk about, numbers you can track because you don't really care about that. What I'm going to show you is how this is going to actually benefit your business and what you actually need to do on a day-by-day basis so you actually achieve the results you want to get to. So first of all, on the daily and weekly calls that you have with, the sales team, you'll be able to see, like we've already had before on Airtable, the performance by closer and by setter. Once we've got actually setters in there, the data will show. So we'll be able to see, the confirmed calls and the show-ups and all that, pretty self-explanatory. Now let's actually go into step-by-step how everything works. Once you actually connect Calendly, which Rio, because you're the closer, you have to do that once we invite you. Basically, every single person that books an appointment is going to automatically appear inside the pipeline. We'll be able to see the email, the name, the platform, the source, and the specific source they came from. So this means that we can make it so that we can track the specific YouTube video they came from, even down to the specific story sequence that they came from. After that, once the actual, say you've got 2-3 setters on board, the setter will assign himself on this assign setter button, and the closer will assign himself. So literally, all you have to do is check your calendar. Say you've got John on the calendar for 3 p.m. You check him on here, you can search him up, click assign closer, and that's it. And if he becomes a client, just assign the CSM. But that's the actual coach's job. Then you see the time they booked at, so we can actually filter by dates on everything. And Rio, your job is super simple. You just need to select whether the call is confirmed or not. Because say somebody books in through YouTube, the call might get cancelled because they're just straight unqualified, And the quality, qualified, unqualified, right? If they, basically all that means is they got the money because you're B2C. And lastly, you'll check the box if they closed, the deal type, whether that's PIF or payment plan, and just input cash collected and revenue. Now with all of that data, we'll actually be able to see everything inside the dashboard. So like I explained, on the actual dashboard, everything you can see. Yeah, go on.
So the team, the setter and closer, all they need to touch is the CRM section and everything else will be updated.
Literally, they don't even have to input the calls. Like when a call is booked, it'll automatically appear. The platform, the source, and the specific source will be automatically populated, except story sequence. You see it says pick a sequence.
So what you're saying is we don't need high level.
No, you don't need nothing.
To like track what happened, like pipeline stages. This is basically what we need. I'm
telling you, this software will track every bit of data that is worth tracking, everything. And this is like version 1. So if a lead came a story sequence, all AJ has to do, or all the setter has to do, is pick the sequence, I
have a question about ETA. How long do you think this will take to implement directly into our business?
This works right now. I already onboarded Geronimo onto this. So the dashboard and what I'm showing you right now, it works right now.
Tomorrow morning, we can all log in and just start using your software.
You can log in right now.
We can log in right now and start using the software and essentially start to see the statistics like get calculated in the dashboard, etc.
Yep.
HO.
You can even add, if you want to sync the data, right? Say you want to look at the data from the past 7 days or past 30 days. I don't know whose job this would be, but they just click add lead on the top right and you can sync all of the data from previous if you want to compare it to last month's.
Question, so when the names come in, I've got to click on it and assign it to myself.
Yeah.
Even though I'm the only closer, can it just automatically assign to me?
Yeah, but say like right now, Well, because you're the only closer, it'll automatically do it.
Oh,
but say there's like, for now, right? But say there's like, I don't know, eventually we scale to $1 million a month. Say there's like 10 closers or 5 closers. Then you'll have to assign yourself.
Got you.
All right, so when somebody is checked as closed, right? What happens is they actually get sent to the client's pipeline. Now this is for you, Ilyas, and for Albi. So basically if we open this, we'll be able to see like the actual business revenue and the business metrics for that client. So what do I actually mean by that? If they're on a payment plan, you just enter the amount and the next due date, you click save plan and you'll get the reminders and you can filter it there. So you'll be able to see like who owes what. And that's what you wanted to implement. So I just made it. Now,
so question, bro.
Yeah.
If he closes somebody, only if he says they are closed, will then they go to the back end?
Yeah. So once the closed box is checked, it'll get synced to this.
Sick. And then they get their own specific dashboard.
Yeah.
Every single lead has that.
Every single client. Yeah.
Yo, Liam, can I ask a question?
Go on.
This might be a possible improvement.
Yeah, obviously it's version 1.
Is it possible to either feature where CSMs such as myself and Albie get notified once Rio Waters ticks the closed box?
Yo, yeah, I can do that. I've got like an email backend set up, yeah. So when you invite a team member or something, I just get an email. So yeah, I can set that up easy. But basically, you can also track client success. So, the current MRR and the target MRR. So say they're working a 9-to-5 job, they're making 1.5k a month. You log the current MRR and where they want to get to, and you just keep logging that on every coaching call that you're on. So you actually see the improvement.
Does it track progress in terms of, let's say, for example, the MRR is 1k and then it goes 5k, then it goes back to 2k?
Everything is logged. You can see it all on history. Everything is like on a timeline.
There's a history tab as well.
I'll show you now. So pretty much, yeah. You see like there's a health score. Basically the whole point, like we only care about if they upsell, realistically. The client success and if they upsell. If they're only going to upsell if they get results. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically you get a health score. So how likely they are to upsell. That is tracked on, the payment.
I like that.
How much they've actually
What
paid.
increases the health score?
Yeah, that's what I'm explaining. So the milestone tracker, which I'm about to explain, the call activeness, so how many times actually join the calls.
So is that updated in real time?
Yeah, the CS.
So if Albie fails to say that he hopped on a call with a student for the last month,
Then
that's
it
going to drop.
Yeah, it won't increase.
Or would it just stay the same?
It'll stay the same, bro. If Albie doesn't log it, just flip in.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work to its full
Like
Or does it decrease or does it...
it will
it
stay
stays
the
the
same.
same, bro.
Stay the same.
The more you add,
Shouldn't it decrease if it's not logged?
Look, I'll show you.
let me say what he wants to say in a logical manner.
Go on.
They've done a month of, they've scaled 2k with 2 clients, and they've joined a lot of calls, and then they ghost for 3 weeks. Is their health score going to still be at 80?
Yo, if they've only joined 2-3 calls, it's not going to be above 30.
Okay, so it's like really...
Like, bro,
Percentages isn't easy to get.
in the settings,
Like you can't farm percentages.
bro,
easy,
it didn't start at 100, right? It starts at 0. So if they only join 2 one-on-one calls, like it might increase to like 10, something like that. So it's not even
The
about,
point is context.
And is cash collected a better increase of health?
bro, all 3 are the same. So the call activeness, the milestone tracker on the onboarding call or the first one-on-one call, you just set the milestones that they want to hit and you just like check them like this.
How accurate would you say that is, the health score?
Bro, this is worth 30%, this is worth 30%, this is worth 30%, and that makes the health score. So how much they've actually paid, if they're actually on time with their payments, the milestones that they've hit, and the call activeness. That's what makes the health score.
And what makes a student upsell worthy?
Well, if they've done all of that and they've achieved all their milestones, they're going to hit that next wall, which is scaling to the 20k per month agency.
Gear 3.
Exactly, gear free, and that's what you upsell them on, bro. So the milestones, super easy. When Albie or you, Elias, on the one-on-one calls, you just check them like this, and they get tagged, right? And you can...
What?
Yo, no, that's the Mac.
That's the onboarding complete.
Yeah, so look, you see how it increased it?
Week 2 check-in, first time
You
milestone.
see how it increased it from 20
That makes
to like
sense.
32?
Onboarding is HL. They love it.
Oh, we can
Exactly.
add milestones as well.
Yeah, you
You
can...
can customize milestones for students.
Bro, these are
Does a good milestone increase health score?
these are default. You can add a like custom
And
milestone.
add, like, let's say someone already joins us, they're only at 10k a month, they want to get to 20k.
Exactly, bro. The milestones are fully custom. They're not like one template. But yeah, anyways, right after that, Elias, you wanted quick stats: gender, country, program, and last activity. All right, and lastly, inside the actual, client success tab, you can see recent interactions. So basically, you can add logs of when they actually join the one-on-one calls, when they join group calls, when have they had like specific questions or whatever. You just log it and it just saves it inside that person's card.
And who's managing this? Is it Albie or Albie and Elias?
Bro, I'll be CSM. This is like his job realistically. Elias should just be
And then I'll obviously be
looking over it. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that YouTube dashboard.
Bro. So this is my YouTube videos. This syncs with official YouTube API. So say for example, the testimonial I did with you, yeah?
MPS.
Yo, let me actually show you that I already synced. Bro, look. So basically, you get the audience retention. Just a retention graph of the YouTube video. You see revenue attribution. So from the CRM, it will see how much cash collected it got, revenue, qualified calls, and confirmed calls. You'll see the top countries it went to. You'll see average view duration, and the average view percentage, and the outlier score. So the outlier score, half of it is based on average views compared to the views on this video, and the other half is based on cash collected compared to average cash collected by YouTube video.
I like that.
So, it's
So you
not-
can have an outlier not based on views, but based on cash collected.
So yeah, half of it is based on views and the other half is cash collected.
So the best outlier is one with views and cash collected.
Yeah. So this one,
Chill.
for example, like right now I haven't logged any cash collected because I was just testing
Hey,
it.
chill, bro.
Right? So you also see traffic source on YouTube videos, how many actually came from external clicks. So if the set is actually sending the actual link to the YouTube video, you'll actually be able to see how many of those came from external.
How many of those came from AJ?
Bro, external, like they just clicked on a link and it sent them that.
And it would say, okay, this one came from DMs.
No, it won't say that, bro. Look, it will say traffic source external, 41.9%, 347 views
Okay.
came from an external link click.
All right, which is probably link in bio or DMs.
Yes. You also get all the other stuff like
Under external, I can't even read that.
subscribers.
Yeah, bro, I can't even read that myself, bro.
It's fine, bro. Yeah, you also get YouTube metrics, the normal views, watch time, likes, comments, subs. And you also get landing page metrics. So what Node actually gives you is if I go back and I click on connect landing page, it will give me a bit of code. That bit of code you are going to add to the actual landing page that you take people from the YouTube video to the landing page, and it will be able to track the clicks, which I'll show you what all of that means. So you just add that to the actual landing page and you'll be able to see how many views that got. And then after those views, you'll be able to see the drop-off rate to clicks, the drop-off rate to bookings, to clients, and then how much cash collected.
Sick.
So kind of like a funnel. And what you'll be able to see also is how many actual sessions have you had, so how many unique visitors from this video, the click-through rate from views to clicks, the bounce rate, so if they just click and click off, bookings, conversion rate, and average time on the page.
This is what we need, bro.
All right, so now how do we actually onboard the setters and the closers? Super easy. If I go to the profile, so look, you connect Calendly, just click connect, sends you to Calendly, you log in, you click accept to the terms, whatever, and that's it.
Easy integration.
Yeah, that's it, set forever. No APIs, no
The
nothing.
Instagram thing is that for every person that has a profile.
Business account, business Instagram. All right, so how the Instagram feature works. So once you click connect Instagram, it takes you to instagram.com, you click accept, whatever. Here there's gonna be a conversations tab, so we'll be able to see booking rate and more so the actual performance of the setters. Like Mochi, but instead of actually sending DMs through Mochi and all that, I'll make it more so that we only get the analytics, which is really what we want. When you connect this is to get the actual ad spend metrics, so we'll be able to track ROAS, and everything is official API, so you're not gonna get any fake data. It's what these companies actually use.
So like Instagram has its own Reels tracking. We're gonna get real Instagram Reels tracking.
You're going to get the exact same data Instagram uses. So how do you actually invite a team member? So if I go to team, I click invite team member. So how it works is you enter the email and you enter whether it's a setter, closer, or CSM. And then what happens is they actually get an email in their inbox, they click accept invite, and they get sent here. All right, so once they actually get the email, they click accept, and they'll basically be onboarded into this with all the same data. So yeah, basically with all this data, this is like version 1. This is like the basic data that you can track. Also with Instagram Reels, you can see a bunch of graphs and like when people actually feel curiosity throughout the video. I use that through the Tribe V2 AI, and we can see the actual, all the metrics that Instagram gives you. Also on story sequences, you can see views, drop-off rate, and you can see cash collected by story sequences also. So you can track which story sequence actually got you the most clients. And one last thing before we actually finish the presentation, we actually see a dashboard on backend data. So why is this valuable? Most people, they don't actually track this. So you'll be able to see backend ROAS. So, you know, your front end ROAS might be negative, but if you've got proper upsells in place, you might have a positive ROAS, which realistically is what most people have. You can have an average LTV. So right now target set to 15K, which is what we're gonna get it to in dollars though, in dollars. Got revenue per lead, total client revenue.
Okay, lifetime value is the target.
Yeah, bro. You can see the completion rate. You can also see average LTV by source. So which actual source is getting you the most lifetime value? Say for example, Instagram stories are getting you the most lifetime value clients that are paying that are buying the upsells and all of that. That is all tracked. You can also see backend ROAS over time as it increases on a chart. And this is like the actual average LTV by source. And yeah, that's basically it. Once we implement this, right, we're going to go from tracking on Go high level on the crappy Airtable dashboard that I built like a few months ago.
WhatsApp group chats.
Yeah, all that.
Slack.
Yeah, all of that. And it's going to be all inside here. So,
Rio's notes.
yeah, you don't even need that, bro.
Rio's
Like,
comms tracker.
everything is going to be tracked. Everything. Even VSL, bro. Like, you can have you can upload a VSL and you'll get like the retention of that VSL.
Bro, can you make it so that like the leaders, the managers know how much comms the setters and closers get?
I was thinking of adding that, but
Add
like,
that ASAP.
That's super valuable.
you want to see.
Then, because bro, every time I have to pay, we pay Rio comms. He needs to send me a breakdown.
Yeah, don't worry, I can add that.
Yo, bro,
Whereas
that would
it should
save
just
him
be
a
like
lot
an
of
instant
time.
button.
That would
Yeah,
save him a lot of time, and it'd also be. It's just high leverage.
it's high level.
Yo, I can add that. Don't worry.
Alright, cool.
Rio, you said you had a
This
question.
guy's like a wizard, bro. I love it.
Yeah, the connecting the Calendly part. Do you like say there's a big offer? There's like 8 closes on it.
Yeah.
Do they have to use their personal Calendlies?
So how it works is on Calendly you can get like a round robin, I think it's called,
Yeah.
and you can add multiple people to that, and it will just shuffle it.
Got you. Okay.
Does everyone's Calendly have to be integrated?
Bro, on Calendly.com you go to create event, round robin, and you add all the people, all the closers.
Oh.
So you love a Calendly account, business account or something?
And I add you to
You've already got a business account
But why do we have to log in for Rio's then?
Yeah.
because you had to add them as a team member.
Shouldn't I just make my own Calendly, create a round robin, and only have him in it?
That's what you've got now.
Why does he have to do all that?
Because you can't log in to his account. Does that make sense? Like the Calendly that you
That's what I mean. If it's like 8 different closes, then it's going to be fried, surely.
No, because how it'll work is you can just add a closer because Geronimo's not a closer, is he? So he's not added to the actual calendar itself. Basically, I've thought of that. And the round robin, what it'll do is once you connect calendar, you connect it once and, you'll be able to see the calls on your calendar. And with multiple closes, I probably could make it so that you don't even have to assign the closer.
Like, for example, now, if I need to use my Calendly,
Yeah?
I can't 'cause it's connected to his.
No, you can. Because you've got your own account inside his organization. So you just connect your account and every booking that you get through Calendly will just be synced to the CRM. Any more questions or is that everything?
Nah, bro, it's HL. Change it to pounds.
Bro,
and
YouTube stuff's good though. I like that.
Yo, like that's like tip of the iceberg, bro. Like we can add, like with the VSL that I'm gonna add, the VSL analytics, we can see a graph of at what point in the VSL people actually acted upon a CTA.
that's HL.
So like they watched at second 30 and that's when it increased and that's when people took the most action. Like you can see all that on a graph. Retention rate on VSL. Yo, this is like version 1. This is like basic data.
And for your clients, are you gonna essentially tailor this software to your clients?
What happens is somebody creates their account and it creates an organization, right? And inside that organization, they can invite their sales team and their coaches and it'll all be tailored to them. Like I don't have to do anything. It's like a proper software, right? It's not like those NA10 systems and the Airtable things that I used to build where I have to like integrate the different API keys for different coaches. Like this is an actual software that I'm planning to actually make public at some point where people create an account, they see this, they see an onboarding, they say, this is how it works, watch this video, enter your email, enter your sales manager, closer, setter's email, they'll get invited, they accept, and every metric is tracked.
This is high leverage, bro. Yo, bro. If he grows this size, if he grows this size, he can sell
Right
it.
now for you guys, it's free.
Bro, that's an exit thing.
Yo,
Millions of exit.
level, like